Hi guys! Welcome back. We are so happy to be filming this video today, and this is one that, oh gosh, was really like near and dear to our hearts because Kelly is 5'3", I am almost 5'5", but I'm gonna go ahead and cheat and say I am 5'5", but we are two women who are not necessarily very tall, and we love to look taller, so we have gathered 5 easy tips for you guys to be able to incorporate for all of you short petite ladies out there too, in order to make yourself look taller.
Absolutely. And if you are vertically challenged like us, you know, there's nothing wrong with being short, but if you feel like looking taller sometimes, these will be some great tips to help you out, because sometimes you just don't care. I'm perfectly happy wearing my flat little sneakers and being petite, but sometimes you want to elongate the body. So that's what this is all about. And if you guys are new to our channel, we make videos like this with tips and tricks. We also do hauls and lookbooks. And if you love that kind of stuff, then please make sure you hit that subscribe button, as well as following us over on our Facebook page and our Instagram at Mommies Makeup Moscato.
So this first tip I was a little bit hesitant about, but my best friend Kelly was nudging me for a couple months. You gotta try high-waisted jeans. And I was so afraid that it was gonna give me that typical, you know, like 80s kind of jean look, but of course,
I wouldn't steer you wrong.
I know. And really, they are your best friends. So when you're wearing high-waisted jeans, it's going to help elongate your legs, ladies. And so for me, who has shorter legs and a longer torso, this is really like my best friend. It helps me to elongate my legs, pulls everything in, makes everything look nice and cinched and slimmer right in my lower half of my body. So it really is like a great tip that really, like, I've just fallen in love with.
Absolutely. And I actually have a short torso. However, I still enjoy high-waisted jeans. Now there is a high rise, which is just slightly higher than a mid-rise, and then there's high-waisted, which can go all the way up to 11 or 12-inch rise. So it's really just about trying different ones and seeing what works for you. Obviously, the longer your torso is, the higher your rise can be, but even just going with a slightly higher rise can really make a difference in elongating those legs. So this next tip is all about proportions, and when you are petite, what you want to be careful of is your proportions. You don't want to wear everything loose. You want to balance it out. So in the same way that we've talked about not wearing everything tight, you also don't want everything to be loose and overwhelming. What you want to do is pair an element of looser with an element of more fitted, which actually is something I feel like we do all the time in our videos. So for example, I'm wearing a top like this, which is a bit looser and flowier. I'm wearing higher waisted, very skinny jeans. This same top with, you know, a very baggy boyfriend jean or something would look a bit overwhelming on my petite figure. So you're balancing it out. If I'm wearing my baggy boyfriend jeans, I'm probably going to wear a top that's a little bit more slim fitted, skims the body. So it's just balancing out your proportions.
Yeah. So this next tip is one that Kelly and I use a lot, and that is tucking in your top. So if you think about it, if you have, let's say, a shirt that's untucked, you are, yes, you know, you've kind of got a longer torso, however, you're really like shortening your legs. And I think whenever anyone really thinks about someone who's very tall, they're thinking about those legs that just go on for miles and miles. So in order to create that illusion, you just want to go ahead and either do like a little front tuck, or you can also put a little knot inside your shirt, anything just to be able to just increase the length of those legs.
Absolutely, because when you've got that shirt kind of out, it's kind of like overwhelming a short frame and creating like a stubby look, which nobody wants, right? So yeah, that's definitely an important one. Probably why we always opt to tuck in a lot of our shirts.
Anything I can do to help my legs.
So the next tip actually has to do with handbags, and this is not something that we follow religiously. You know, we love our big mom shopping totes sometimes, especially when you're traveling and you need a lot of stuff, easy access. However, if you are looking to elongate your body and look taller, you really want to opt for a smaller handbag. And the reason for that is the larger handbag is kind of going to overwhelm a shorter frame and just, you know, kind of make you look almost like as if you were wearing your mom's purse, because it's so big. So it's just going to make you look shorter and more petite. However, if you're wearing a smaller handbag, proportionally, it just makes you look, you know, like you're a little bit taller. So just like the proportions with the baggy and loose, same kind of concept.
Yeah, and actually I have a friend, so she is, I want to say like 5'4", 5'1", and she had like the cutest bag, and it was like a smaller version of like a tote bag. And so she happened to see one that was in the store, and she thought, oh, I'm gonna actually get the fuller size tote bag. And honestly, it just really overwhelmed her small stature. So the smaller bag, and we could see it very quickly, she's like, why isn't my other tote bag doing it? And when we held up the two side by side, we saw that, oh, this is actually the mini version of the tote, and this one is the full size version of the tote. So one actually was appropriate for her frame, where the other one was just completely overwhelming her.
It's true. And you know what? Petite ladies are really in luck, because those mini bags are all the rage right now. But if you've ever seen a picture of like a really tall person or a larger frame person wearing a mini bag, I feel like it looks a little silly, and I think it's kind of the same idea. You know, so petite ladies, this trend is just for you. It's perfect for you.
And you'll save money too on the smaller bag.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, so for this last tip, this is all about making sure that you are pairing the right shoe with your outfit. So let's say, for example, Kelly was to pick a shoe for the current outfit that she's wearing. She has, you know, a looser top on, she's got her tiny white jeans on, and she's going to instead pick a white shoe because it will help visually to just extend her legs, right? However, let's say, for example, if you have maybe like a cropped jean, right, and there's a bit of your skin that's showing on your foot, a nude shoe would actually be better versus maybe something like a dark color that would be a black, that would be like a huge contrast between the pants that you're wearing and the shoe that you're wearing.
Yeah, I thought this was a great tip when we were kind of looking for the best tips that we could bring you guys. We've talked about nude shoes 1,000 times, nude pointy-toed shoes. They're almost always a win, but it's interesting too if you think about if you were going to wear, especially this would be true of like a black jean that was, you know, maybe a skinny jean that goes all the way down the leg. If you then stop that line with a colored shoe or even like a nude shoe or white shoe, you're really cutting off the leg at that point. However, if you were to wear a black bootie or a black pointy toe shoe, you're able to create a longer line visually. So especially if it was like something with a heel, that's always going to, you know, really extend the leg and make you look taller. But thought this was a really good tip to consider.
Well, I don't know about you, but I feel taller already.
I do. I feel like I'm 6 foot tall.
Okay, so we will see you guys next time. Bye.